tough watch. 1-0 home defeat here at Eccleshall. I got against Eccleshall at home today. And we've got to face the same opponents again in just 3 days' time. What are your takeaways from that game?
We might need to stay on the pitch until Tuesday to see if we can get a shot on target, John. It's really difficult result to take, not because we've lost the game of football, because of the variance in the level of performance from last Saturday and then Tuesday. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of I should be experienced enough to know like football kicks you in the teeth like that a little bit, but I just didn't really see that coming from us. Eccleshall, are a really solid football team and scored a really good goal actually like 2 minutes before half time. So again, just lack of like nous from us to just deal with it. Maybe sometimes whether I should say it or not, there's little fouls you can give away that are good fouls, and just that lack of like understanding to do that. And then I'm afraid to say I think we looked beaten at half time, and I tried to, there's different ways you can try to motivate people, and I think you'd say you tried to fire a bit of a rocket into us at half time, and it didn't work. If anything, it made us worse. So look, I have to take full responsibility for that, because that's the team that I put out. We've had to have quite a long chat in the dressing room and be honest with each other, which we've done, because that doesn't, like, I don't know, I often repeat things, so I'm sorry for doing that, but that doesn't represent Ashville. It just doesn't. Like, I don't think there isn't a big issue, and one of the lads said there's not a big issue between home matches and away matches. It's just our mentality is just not right, and because it isn't ability levels. You can have dips in performance levels and stuff like that, but you can do basics right, and we just did not do that today. And I mean, like, yeah, I was joking at the beginning, but unfortunately it's true. I don't think we had a shot on target in 95 minutes, so at least your highlights will be easy to edit, JP, or if you're struggling to find any, just put the goal on. But look, I'm a bit shocked with that one, to be honest. And yeah, it's obviously got to be a hell of a lot better.
Some might say that part of that result could have been down to 2 very early forced changes, and then the third forced change at the start of the second half with Maddo, Peter Morgan and Lewis Willingham all having to go off. What are we looking like now squad wise? We look at the 3 injuries today. We've got another game on Tuesday.
Yeah,
we've already got lads out. Is that becoming a bit of a headache for yourself, or? Yeah,
of course, it's a headache. Yeah, of course it is. Again, there's a mentality issue with people at our club who might think about themselves. I'll just put it out there. I think that's what's happening. And I don't. It's very difficult for a manager, if you don't know that something's wrong with someone, to then. To deal with it, before the game happens. So you've got to take people on good faith, and again, that's all about the learning process and learning about the players and who's with us and who might not be. And I definitely found out a little bit about that today. So I'll address that accordingly. And yeah, I don't have any concerns about, like, I think someone. Was it Bill Shankly who wouldn't talk to people when they were injured? I'm certainly not like that, but like, yeah, what can you do when injuries happen, don't they? But you've got to be prepared and be good enough to put a team out to win as many games of football as possible. And there isn't. The thing is, John, honestly, there's not been one game since we've started here that we've been outclassed in. We haven't been beaten by a team that's miles better than us. We've lost out a couple of times, deservedly. Winsford here, and today, yeah. But even Barton, they played well first half, but we knocked on the door all second half, and we should have scored, shouldn't we? Went to Stafford Tuesday night, really good football team. Should have been ahead in the game. So I don't think we're getting outclassed anywhere. It's just mentality, and coming back to the injuries, I think that's a little bit of it. I think we might be scared to stick our heads up above the parapet and be prepared to go and win the big things, and get things that I think we should be pushing for. But as well, I'll just say I'm obviously still quite raw from the results, so I'll have a little sit back and a little think, and make the changes. But we'll be good to go on Tuesday. We'll absolutely have a side ready to play. This club's got 20 or plus teams full of young players who we were progressing in football, and we've got a really good under-21s team, and we brought some of them lads in already, and they've been great. So I'm absolutely not frightened to use them. We'll use them if we need to, but we'll be putting the best team out we can to win the game on Tuesday.
So despite the performance and loss here today, having seen what our opponents have to offer, and with very little time for them to change anything, or just 72 hours, are you confident that we can tackle those challenges that we maybe struggled facing today and meet them head on and get through them on Tuesday to come away with the win?
Okay, I'll be honest and tell you, I'm not confident. I don't know. And I think that's where this club is at today. As we stand here today. And I guess the challenge for me is to get to a position where I am confident that they will go out and deliver at least, a certain level of performance. So actually, I'll just answer it by saying I think that's going to be on the players. I don't think what we're doing is wrong. And I am openly and overly critical of myself, and I'm happy to take that feedback and all of those things. But I genuinely don't. I don't think there's anything wrong with how we're setting up to win football matches. And we're winning plenty of football matches, but the consistency just isn't there. And that is, some of it might be ability a little bit, but it's absolutely mentality. So I don't know but I know we'll have a game plan that's good enough to beat them, because we've already done it before, and we could have done it today, but we didn't execute it. So who knows?
Well, thanks for chatting to us, Scotty. Hopefully it's a bouncier, happier interview on Tuesday evening.
Yeah. Cheers, JP. All the best. Cheers, mate.